Hello. What's up, Delilah? You said you're early this time? I see that. Welcome to the stream. Mako, hi. Right, I need to... Alright. Post into the Discord as well as my Twitter. Or X as it's now called. I can't stand that new name, honestly. Very early, matter of fact. Yeah, I know. That's great. Now streaming Genshin Impact. Quest? But I'm already on a quest. Who thought of that? Elon Musk. Because it's Elon Musk who runs it now. Bro must have been on something. Probably. Phone. You're playing a rhythm game. Project Sekai. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. You always hunch over to play so your back hurts. Dude, I feel you on that. I sometimes tend to do the same thing when I'm playing rhythm games. But instead of me hunching over, like, I'll just lean and just like stare at the screen. Oh, my earbud fell. Mako, go lay down. Alright. Go. Go lay down. Okay. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Mako. Okay, go lay down. Go. Alright, go in. Okay. Let's just hop right into it. Ugh. Go. Go lay down now. So, Delilah, how you doing today, buddy? Oh yeah, I forgot I was farming this yesterday. Screw it, let's go ahead and get back to it then.
There is no escape.
My Shinsho does so little damage.
Stabilize.
Shine down. No, my sword.
Here we go.
Witness the power of Guwa. A silver send down from the Sina
Fine. Order guide you.
Oh, I missed, dude? No way.
Gather.
Said your day is good? That is good to hear. Oh no, you're good. No worries.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate. Illusion shattered.
Whoops.
Let me weave you a verse. Attack! That's the way. Watch
So
out!
you just went to school? I gotcha. Hopefully school's going well for you.
Hey there! Hiya! Ha!
This is order.
Apparently some kid threw another kid into a locker. What the heck?
Coming at ya!
You've gotta love... Oh my god, dude. But at the same time, it does not surprise me, honestly. Ooh, excuse me. So, I know I just built up Navia, but I'm also building another character. Working on Layla. Mila Paula. Found a box. Okay, let me see something. Let me actually scoot forward a little bit. Alright, Maker, you're gonna have to watch out for a minute. Here we go. Okay. She's the best second healer. Is Layla a healer? I know she's a shielder, but I didn't know that she was also a healer. Okay. Oh, okay, shielder. I gotcha. Yeah, see, I knew she was like the second best shielder in the game. Ooh, excuse me. No, you're good. Okay. Tenacity of the Millilith. Well, I guess I'm gonna... Okay, so... HP percent, HP percent, or cryo damage bonus, or crit rate slash damage. Okay. Ideally would like 130 total energy recharge. Okay. I have 2 of the weapons recommended for Layla. I don't have the best, but I have like 2 replacements for that.
Weapon is worse than not one at all.
Okay. Ugh. No, I keep going all the way to the back. Weapons. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. This is one of them. Freedom Sworn. What was the other one it said? Favonia Sword. You're trying to screen record yourself playing this. This one's on for friend. That's why you keep it. Oh, I know the feeling. Like when I first started playing rhythm games, like years ago, I'd get so good. This is back when I was like maybe 15, 16 years old. I got relatively. I say I got so good. Just And that's where I can FC the song, and I'd be like, Mom, come check this out. And I would fail every time I went to go shower. Mako, go on. You know, actually. So give me base attack, energy recharge. No, I got so many of these. Let's just refine this. Okay, so I'm looking for Tenacity of the Millilith. What song should you play? Level 28 or 29? I say 29. Okay, Tenacity of the Millilith. That would be Lily. Let's go. Fifth hardest song on expert difficulty. Oh, good luck to you on that. I couldn't do it. Yo, Nate the Gray, what's good, buddy? Long time no see. Let's go. I hope you've been well, buddy. It's been a cool minute. I hope you've been well, man. Oh, ooh, excuse me. You've been? Hopefully you've been good, right? Let's go, screen record, take one. Let's go, Delilah, you got this, buddy. So your friend has COVID. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm hoping for a quick recovery for them. Oh, excuse me. COVID is not fun. Yo, what's up, Jabari? What's up, buddy? How are you doing today?
Shine down. Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Fire! Well, with rock. Ha-ha! Hiya! Coming at ya! Cha!
I will have order.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Hey there! Cha!
What am I up to tonight? Well, first off, it's good to see that you are doing good. Second off, what am I doing? I am also I am working on getting an artifact set for Layla. Also, why'd you change your name to Ari? So my PlayStation name has the word or name Ari in it, and a lot of people that I played online with just called me Ari. So I was like, well, let's just go ahead and go with Ari Gaming, I guess, rather than Moose Gaming. You gotta build your Layla eventually. Yeah. Also, I think I kind of like the name Ari Gaming better than Moose Gaming, honestly. This is the one with tenacity, tenacity of the Millilith.
Gather.
There is no escape.
This is order.
Rain cutter. Fire!
Nice. You say you failed so hard. Uh-oh. I know that feeling all too well. It's not fun.
Solidify. Order guide.
Watch out!
Woohoo! Let's go. 11 misses. Oh no. One of the worst things that can happen during a rhythm game is you are going so good, you got things going so well, and then you miss like that last one. It's like the worst. The legend of the moment. What's up, Nala? How you doing, buddy? I'll put the recording in the. Gotcha.
Gather.
Shine down!
I will have order.
Let me lead you a verse. Fire! Watch out!
Why can I not move, dude?
Watch out! Coming at you!
What's this going? Speed run. Yeah, enter comment chat. Honestly, you could probably put it in. You could probably put it in games. You did Ascension 3, and you did it on the first try. Ooh, very nice. That's what's up. Yeah, Delilah, you could probably put it in games. Ooh. Energy recharge. You only got like an hour left to play, so most likely we can grind Friday once you're done. Okay, I gotcha. So the file's too big. Oof. Yeah, I got you, Jabari. Yeah, we can definitely do some grinding on Friday.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered! No, my sword!
Actually, no, I can't this Friday.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
The Persona 3 Reload comes out, so I'll be streaming that instead of Genshin.
That's the way. Cha! Nah! Coming at you! Cha! Hiya! Coming at you! Nah!
Yeah. February 2nd.
Gather. Order guide.
Rain outlines your fate.
Oh my god, dude. The Persona 3 Reload. I cannot wait for it, dude. Just gonna split the video in half. I gotcha. Yeah. Sound like Hu Tao a little bit. Yahoo! You're not talking too much since you're finishing your video. I gotcha. Ooh, if you don't mind me asking, what kind of video are you working on?
There is no escape. Let me lead you a verse. No, my sword. Coming at you. Rubber send up. From the scene
Hu Tao is the best. I agree. Hu Tao is like one of the best in the game, honestly.
This is order.
Cha! Watch out! Hiya!
Oh, excuse me.
Shine down. Rain outlines your fate. No, my sword. Hey there!
Mako, go lay down. Go. Go. Alright. Still the one with the motorcycle. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. energy recharge. That could be decent if that goes into like HP percent. Okay. So you're doing the finishing touches. Very nice. Ooh. Ooh, excuse me.
Solidify.
Illusion shattered. Witness the power of the one. A proper send-off. From the Cena coming at you.
I will have order.
I was banking on the other one, like popping in there at the last minute and getting like stoned up as well.
Hey there.
How did that miss, dude?
Gather. Order guide you.
Let me read you a verse. A proper send-off. From the Cena with love.
Ooh. Said, Mama, I swear I've seen your channel before. Who? Oh, Nala. Gotta love that autocorrect. What in the autocorrect was that? It's just autocorrect being autocorrect. Yeah, that could be decent if that also rolls into some HP. Alright, condensed resin, let's go. I got the max amount of condensed resin.
There is no escape. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
This is order.
Oh, what?
Rain cutter. Attack! That's the way. Hey there! Attack! Hiya! Attack!
Solidify.
Watch out!
You know, it's great. I always forget that Shincho kind of doubles as like a sub healer. You love Dia. Dia is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I want to build Dia, but I know she's not like top tier. But I still want to build her at some point because I kind of like her playstyle. Ooh. Energy recharge, okay. HP percent? You hope you can get her one day. Well, fortunately, it's like I said before, you don't have to wait till a rerun because she is now standard. So, you just have to... you just have to like lose your 50-50 at some point. So you just got Dia, she's level 20 and does a good amount of damage. Very nice. Alright.
Gather.
Illusion
The
shattered.
only standard character you want? I gotcha.
Rain outlines your fate.
Order guide you.
Let me read you a verse. A proper send-off. From the Cena with love. Ha! Hey there! Attack! Watch out! Hiya! Fire!
So you only play Genshin? I gotcha.
Watch out!
It can definitely be not easy to get into if you don't want to make a commit. Because to be completely honest, Genshin Impact is a commitment in of itself. Oops. Genshin Impact is a commitment all in of itself. HP, dude, let's go. If that could roll into extra HP or crit, so we don't mess up with the wishing because you also really want Nahida. I gotcha. It was my next Terraria stream. Honestly, not for a long while. As of right now, I'm pretty much kind of done with Terraria. Unless I get like a laptop, and then I can do stream like modded Terraria. But because I don't, I can't do any modded Terraria. So as of right now, Terraria is kind of done at the moment. Yeah. Unless just for some reason I just end up feeling like booting up Terraria on stream, which could still potentially happen.
Stabilize.
There is no escape.
This is order.
Witness the power. Watch out! Hiya! Attack!
Oh my god, face itchy.
Hey there! Hiya!
Really dumb. No such thing as dumb questions. You'll do a stream on the 3rd of April. Let me see what day the 3rd is. If it falls on a Sunday or a Thursday, chances are probably not. But if it's any other day, then yes, I will be streaming. So April 3rd. Come on, phone. April 3rd is a Wednesday. So yes, I will be streaming that day. So you hope you don't lose the 50-50 when you pull for Arlecchino. Dude, I hope you get Arlecchino when she comes out. Ooh, excuse me. I know I'll definitely be pulling for Arlecchino. Okay, that could be decent if that goes into HP. Anyway, speaking of April 3rd and all, is that by chance your birthday? Alrighty. Well,
Gather.
it is a Wednesday, so I sure will be
Illusion
streaming.
shattered. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain cutter. Body and mind.
I will have order.
1 second. I'll be able to answer that question in just a moment, Nate. You said April 18th.
Watch out!
As long as it's not like a Thursday or a Sunday. I can check here in just a moment.
Attack! That's the way. Attack! Haha!
Okay. You said April 18th. April 18th unfortunately falls on a Thursday, so I will not be streaming that day, unfortunately. I usually don't stream Thursdays because I have martial arts class that I go to on Thursdays. Your birthday's on a Sunday? I gotcha. I'm sorry. Martial arts class for me are on Thursdays, and then Sunday is just kind of my rest day from pretty much everything. Dendro, dude. Crit damage. Ooh. I may end up going with. That's got some crit damage and crit rate on it. Okay, let's go. That's got HP percent. Jeez. Martial arts class. Who's my trainer? Jackie Chan. No, it's not Jackie Chan. However, the martial arts I do, ironically enough, is Kung Fu. To be specific, it is the Northern Shaolin Long Fist.
Solidify.
Shine down.
This is order.
Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your. Hey there! Attack! That's the way.
Kung Fu is something that I've done for
Attack! Coming out!
God, about 15 years now. Like all the times that I have attended, I'd say about 15 years.
Coming at ya! Fire! Well, with rocks. Hiya! Watch out!
Alright. Damn, dude. Ooh, that's got HP percent and crit damage. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Delilah. Okay. So you had to carry your dog stages downstairs. I gotcha. Yeah, didn't you say that you're in the process of moving? You did karate, but you had to quit, or you would never have a rest day. Ooh, I know the feeling. Moving is definitely not fun, in my opinion. Artifacts. Bam. Bam. Split in half and it's still too big. Ooh, that's rough. Quarters it is. I gotcha. It's got HP percent. I may... Yeah. It's got crit damage, H. Go ahead and put this onto her. Oh, excuse me. Alrighty.
Where do you want to go next?
Alright, let's see here. We're gonna do auto add. No way, dude. I got both crit rate and crit damage on here. Okay, HP. Be better if it was HP percent that went up. HP, dude. Make if you're gonna level up the HP, go level up the HP percent, please. Mako, go lay down. Okay, HP percent if you're gonna raise HP. Crit rate, I'll take that. Bruh, okay. You fixed your Hu Tao a bit? Very nice. Ooh. That's got a good energy recharge and HP percent. That's for Zhongli though, dude. How much energy recharge? I have 143. What's ideal for Layla?
How did I do that?
What did it say? At least 130%. Okay. Let's see about this right here. Attack. That went up 7 levels. Holy balls. Ugh. Okay, I'm not even gonna worry about doing that one no more. You put it in the Discord. Holy crap, that took some time. Alright, let's check it out. Week, if you didn't quit karate, Monday rest, Tuesday karate, Wednesday piano, and art class after piano. Art class after piano, Thursday volleyball, Friday karate. Ooh, that's a busy week. Holy smokes. 6 trillion years, an overnight story. Holy smokes. This doesn't make oh, excuse me. Thank you, Kate. But last but not least, at the end of the week you have volleyball. Oof. I can only imagine what it's like to have a schedule like that. I'm not busy. After leveling up artifacts for Layla, could I help you out for a bit? I should have a little bit of time, yeah. Dude, my Discord's being doo-doo. There we go. Dude, so many perfects. That's awesome. Holy smokes. So you had Monday tennis, Tuesday piano, Wednesday tennis, Thursday weightlifting, Friday tennis, Saturday weightlifting, Sunday tennis. Ooh, that's a busy week. Holy smokes. You know, this reminds me of a rhythm game I used to play on my phone. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Oh my god, like, I can picture it in my head. I can picture it in my head. I can't remember the name of the game, though. Holy smokes. You accidentally got around 90% crit rate on your hotel. Oh, Jesus Christ! Let me see if I can find the name of this rhythm game I used to play. I don't remember the name of it. It's not Sidus. It's D4DJ. That's what it's called. D4DJ Groovy Mix. The game was actually fun. Okay. What was I? Oh yeah. It's gonna hop on with you said it was at 99%, but you fixed it. See, your writing has 71.2 crit rate. That's actually not bad, believe it or not. At least I don't think that's too bad. Let me see something. What's that say? In fact, she still makes a good amount of damage. No, for real. Let's see here. When I have my Crimson Witch set on Hu Tao, my Hu Tao's crit rate is it's 62 over 153 is what my Hu Tao is right now. And then my Navia, not that great of a crit rate. I need to get that crit rate up, honestly. My D-Loot, not that great either. So we definitely don't. So we don't talk about your defense, Barb. Yeah. See, like my, I don't. If you can't tell, I don't use my Raiden for combat. I only use my Raiden as a battery. And my Zhongli only for shields. And then on my Shincho, I have 231 energy recharge on my Shincho. That's why I can use his burst so much, dude. Let's see here. What weapon do I have? The Favonius sword. R5. Oh, okay. It says she hits like a. I don't know. I've seen your Barbara do like 15k before. I just realized all of my Layla's artifacts have HP as the substat, except for the sands. Oh, excuse me. Most like 25, 31k. You're trying to get good. You're trying to get a good ER on your right end. Sands. Oh, I feel you on that. All right, Jabari. I'm about to hop on, help you do a little bit of farming. Let's go, beefy Layla. Dude, for real. I gotta wait till tomorrow to do the boss. You play on American server? I do. Holy smokes. I came on to 2 write-ins, bro. You know what? We gotta make this 3 write-ins. You gotta go, you have practice. Alright, buddy. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next stream or sometime soon. Take it easy, man.
It's constant over the centuries. But human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
I'm not used to having one character. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I guess, you know what? I'm gonna play the role of healer today. I'm gonna play the role of healer. When you play co-op, your Hu Tao always dies. I feel you on that.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see
3
is what you
write-ins, you're
get.
dead. Ain't no way you're gonna
Whether you take
survive.
on the challenge,
Dude, my
it's
write-in,
hiding
my write-in is not fit for combat. And unfortunately, my Zhongli, he's not even close to being a healer. You gotta have C6 Zhongli to do that. I have, and it's wild, dude. It's wild.
Everyone is working super hard. We should be too.
Yeah. Alright, let me actually do something real quick. This is what I'm gonna do. What's my... Yeah, no problem, buddy. Well, it looks like I won't necessarily have to play the role of healer. Here's Zhongli. Put Dome Crack in the team.
I wonder.
Oh, yeah. Everybody ready for the tactical arrival nuke that is update, or that is the upside of 4.4? We get Cloud Retainer, as well as, I believe, the freaking Lantern, right? Let's go. That's what I'm looking forward to. 4.4 hype. GDQ hype. Oh wait, wrong stream. Okay, so I'm definitely... We're gonna go... Oh wait, Kokomi don't have her things. Guess what you're waiting for? Are you waiting for a Cloud Retainer? You know what? We're gonna need a healer. I'm gonna go ahead and put in a healer. You like the barber skin? Barber skin's pretty good. It's Nahida, the best Dendro unit in the game, even though I don't have her built up. Dude, I'm going into this without a shielder, dude. This is wild.
Be still.
Oops.
Watch out! My guiding. Haha!
Cascade.
Oh my god, dude. Your photos take up 3 gigabytes of storage. I know the feeling. Mako, go lay down.
Be still.
I know the feeling all too well. Like, at one point, I had like 15 gigabytes worth of photos on my phone.
Watch out! Not now. Start.
Kamisato on. Suyu.
So 75% of your photos are your dogs. You honestly, you can never have enough dog. You can never have enough pet photos. You really can't. Like, you can never have too many dog photos on your phone or really anywhere because dogs are so goofy and adorable, dude. Oh, excuse me. Mako, go lay down. Goodbye, national championship photos. Wait, what? You said you need photos of your dogs. I feel you on that. What's up, Mako? Alright, go lay down.
The night is full. Don't be scared.
Be still.
Hey there!
He's awake in the middle of the night. Oh. No, when you say goodbye national championship photos.
Not now. Hey there!
You want some national stuff? That's awesome, dude. That actually is.
Mind the deluge.
Watch out!
sometimes you forget until your mom brings it up. It'd be like that sometimes. I've actually done a couple of competitions myself, kung fu tournaments. I say a couple. I've only ever done one kung fu tournament. But I got all gold medals and everything I did. So you have to go now? Aww. That's alright. Hopefully I'll see you in the next live stream. Your brother's so cracked that he makes some national records. Really? Very nice. Yeah, take it easy, Nala. Hope you have a good day or good night, whatever time it is for you. Hope to see you around in the next one.
Go, Barbara, go! The night is over and send up. Come to see with love. Hey there! My guiding star.
Bro, I really have to get my Navia's crit damage and crit rate up, dude. So, hey, dominates his weight class. His total's like 30k. Ooh, very nice. Alright, let's go, Barbara. Heal everybody up. Let's go with your little mini heals. Alright, that should be enough. Dude, I used to swear up and down. I used to swear by Barbara being the best healer, dude. And I still stand by the, like, it was like that until I got Kokomi. Then I was like, Kokomi best healer. But in my opinion, I stand by how Barbara, in my opinion, is like the second best healer. How the times have changed. Indeed. What the? You're supposed to get up there and you're supposed to stay up there. There we go. I'm surprised this system, dang. Well, apparently I'm having a stroke and I can't speak. When you get Cloud Retainer, it's all over. Dude, you get that plunge DPS Barbara? Let's go. At that point, anybody's gonna become a plunge DPS. Oh, excuse me.
Be still.
Plunge DPS claymores are gonna be tactical nukes. Dude, honestly, oh my god. Dude, why is my... Literally Navia. I mean, like you said though, Claymore characters in general. So like, there's Navia, then there's Diluc. Oh my god, dude, can you imagine Diluc just dealing massive numbers because of Cloud Retainer? See, when you really think about it, Cloud Retainer is not just support for Zhao. Cloud Retainer is plunge support for anyone. It's gonna be great. Like, I have been saving my Primo Gems for Cloud Retainer. I think I have a little over 7k Primo Gems saved up right now.
Not now.
Cascade.
Feel like a Cloud Retainer gonna cry. Same. Oh my god, same.
Christina with love. Oh, nice command. Watch out.
Dude, I can't move. There we go. Oh my god, I need to get Navia's crit rate and crit damage up, dude. There's that 99k crit rate, or crit damage, excuse me. Or if you lose your 50-50. You know, honestly, there's one character I actually don't mind losing my 50-50 to. That's actually Dilute. I actually would not mind if I ended up getting a Dilute. I mean, I'll be honest, I probably would be a little upset. But it just means I would have a C5 Dilute. And I still switch it up to Dilute every now and then. Alright, Barbara, do your healing. Let's go. Let's go, do your little healing, Barbs.
Not now. Hey there.
Cascade.
I'm actually saving her burst for whenever it actually calls for it. No, I know her burst heals, but I'm actually saving it for like dire circumstances. What are you chewing on, Mako? What are you chewing on? Here's your bone. Here's your bone. That's for you. People sometimes get mad at me because your Barbara does not heal. Honestly, like, you play the way that you want to play. That's how I see it. If people want to be mad, then people gonna be mad. You wanna play DPS, Barbara? I did not mean to use that. No! I did not mean to use that. No! So much for saving it. You wanna check what you got after this one? Okay, I gotcha. Dude, I'm so mad, dude. Only 4-star with a burst animation. Dude, I know.
Be still.
The night is cold.
112k, we hit for big numbers. Was Drew Barber as the Hydra Archon. Nice. Alright. That's 635, okay. We're gonna climb the ley line tree, or I guess not. Can Barbara climb the ley line tree? Definitely not. Nope. It's old and gross now. Are you talking about the drawing? Claudia, get up there. Mako, what have you got? Open your mouth.
Feeling
You
lucky?
don't have anything. It looks like you're chewing on something. But you don't have anything in your mouth. What the heck? Mako. Hey. That's my leg. Nope. That's no, no, no. Stop. That's my leg. All right, go on. Mako. Have I seen the new Has-Been Hotel? I'm gonna be completely honest. I forgot Has-Been Hotel was a thing. I completely forgot it was a thing until you brought it up just now. I've only seen like maybe 1 or 2 episodes of it. You watched it illegally. Caught in 4K. No. Nah. What you want, Mako? What you want? Go lay down. Go on. Go. You ain't paying for Amazon Prime? I don't blame you, honestly. Amazon Prime it can be pretty expensive. Skadoosh. They can't catch me alive. You didn't get anything good? Aw, I'm sorry. Jabari here, and I can do maybe a couple more rounds, and then let me see something. Yeah, I can do a couple more rounds, and I'm gonna knock out my dailies and start one of these story quests. Oh yeah, I forgot about the strong box. Yeah.
Every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken,
You
but
got 40 or so.
unable to muster the courage to say
Okay.
anything in opposition.
That should give you about.
Yes.
That should give you a decent amount of artifacts from the strong box. Friday we can do some more. I got you. No, Friday. Unfortunately, I can do it on Saturday, but I won't be able to on Friday because Friday, Persona 4, not Persona 4, Persona 3 Reload comes out, and I plan on streaming it. Streaming my reactions to it. But if you're able to on Saturday, I'm more than happy to do so on Saturday. Dude, I'm excited to play it. Like, it looks so good compared to the original. Like, oh my god, dude. I'm excited to play it. That's it! I'm hitting the wrong thing, dude. You just had a mini heart attack. Oh! Oh! I know the feel. No! Dang it! It's, Barbara! No! I'm so used to going straight to Shincho to using burst, dude. No!
Be still.
Okay, I'll get my burst back up. The curse, dude, for real, the curse is real.
Kamisato Sweep.
Dude, what the heck?
The night is cold.
Alright, Barbs, do some healing. Do some healing.
Watch out!
There we go. You know, there's one game I wish... Oh my god, my foot's cramping. Okay. Woo, okay, save my foot. Woohoo, let's go. There's one game I wish that would get put on PlayStation, on PS4. As well as the PS5, honestly. I have it on the Switch, and it would make perfect sense for it to be on PlayStation, because it originally came out on the PS2 as well as the Nintendo Wii. And I would totally love to stream it, especially with friends. Oh my god. It is called Dokapon Kingdom. If you think Mario Party gets chaotic, Dokapon Kingdom is Mario Party on steroids. It's such a fun party game, but boy does it get you mad sometimes.
Oh, mine's the man. My guiding staff. Watch out! Rubber send up! From the Cena with love. Don't be scared.
No, I did it again! No! Dang it, dude!
Watch out!
If that gets put on PS4, you're buying it with like the free monies in your wallet. If it gets put on PlayStation, that would be like the next game that I get on PlayStation, dude. Is Dokapon Kingdom. Oh my god. Such a phenomenal game. We hit for big numbers. We hit for big numbers. Laughs and you. Laughs and I know not still. Oh my god. Ain't that the truth though? Ain't that the truth though? Why am I on the outside? What the? Dude. What the? Yeah, no problem, buddy. I'm always happy to help out. What's no? Oh, she fell into the abyss. Yeah. It is what it is, though. Alright. You gotta get ready for school. See you next stream. Alright, buddy. Take it easy. Hope you have a good night. Or good day. Hey, you too. You have a good night, buddy. Mako, go lay down. What you looking at me with those puppy dog eyes for? What you looking at me with those puppy dog eyes? You know that's super hard for me to resist, Mako. You goofy puppers. Come here, Mako. Come on. Mako, you're so goofy and I love it. You're so goofy. She got super excited. She saw her toy and she did this. Like pounced over to her toy. Oh my god, Mako, you're so goofy. Oh, my shoulder. Okay. I don't know if you can hear my dog growling in the background or not. No, she didn't fall on her head, but like she kind of jumps a little bit to get to her toy. Oh. Oh, Mako, you love to play tug of war, huh?
My time with Espina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Oh, oh. She's trying to. Monster dog did a backflip. Oh. Oh, okay. I see what she's saying. I didn't see the other comment there. She was trying to attack your other dog and jumped while slipping on the floor and did a backflip. Ooh. Yeah, you love tug of war, don't you, Mika? That's your favorite game, isn't it? You don't like to chase after the tennis ball. You'd rather play tug of war, huh? Yeah.
Ugh, I really want to go traveling. I don't mind
He's
where
Tony
we go,
Hawk.
as
Yeah,
long
that would
as
be
I
his
have my
name,
friends
Tony
with
Hawk.
me.
Tony Hawk was one of my biggest inspirations as a kid. I got into skating for a little bit because of Tony Hawk. So I used to go to the local skate park with a buddy of mine. Once upon a time, what feels like eons ago. Oh,
Oh,
alright, Mako. I gotta let go now, okay? I gotta let go now. Alright, girly, I gotta let go now, okay? Good girl, Mako.
I do love
Okay.
Spina's logo. It was designed
Let's...
by my mother. Have you noticed?
It's not that long ago. No, you're right, it's not, but it feels like it was eons ago. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
So it's shaped like a heart?
Oh, the battle pass isn't there. I was trying to figure out what the heck is missing. 19 hours and 9 minutes remaining. Alright, it's gonna go to a blue screen for a minute. I'm just curious as to what my pity's at. I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright. Tier 5, 10, 16? Ain't no way it's only at 16, dude. Or 17. Dude, it's only at 17. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, dude. It's the final countdown. Yeah. Dude, so a few weeks ago, I was trying to pull for Navia. And I was down to like my last 3 single wishes. On my very last single wish, you'll never guess what I pulled. It was crazy, dude. I ended up pulling Chi-Chi on a single pull, dude. I lost my 50-50. And then the next single pull, because I had enough for one single pull. The very next single pull was a Navia, dude. I was like, no way. I actually have a video of it happening. I have a video of it happening too. Hold up. I'm going to link it and put it in the chat. I will say there is explicit language in this video. Oh, when did I get one of these? Well, let's go ahead and use this one. Alright, let's go ahead and do these commissions. Dude, what the heck? Alright, I need to take this hat off, hold up. Oh, you said you saw that video?
I really want to go traveling.
Dude, and there was a time
As long as I have
you
my
just
friends with
rewatched
me.
it. Said you already. I gotcha. There was once upon a time back when Wanderer first came out. I managed to get a C3 Wanderer, and then the first 10 pull that I did on the weapon banner, I ended up pulling his weapon. I was like, no way, dude. I accepted your commission. Let's go, Asakura. I've done this so many times. Am I ready? Bring it on, Asakura. I've done this. I've fought you so many times before, you just don't remember.
Illusion shattered.
I'm gonna go all out on this man.
Stabilize.
No, my
Show him who's the boss.
rain cutter. Watch out!
Dang, dude! Navia really said, there's 100k damage to the face. Boom! Dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. Navia did not even let him breathe. Dude, honestly, Navia wasn't even like full on Rosula shards either. Oh my god, dude. Now it's stuck in my head. Oh my god, dude. Complete the challenge by protecting the leyline monolith. I hate these protect challenges, dude. I actually really do. I am not a big fan of them. Alright. Lots of explosive.
Solidify.
Oh, dude, come on. There has to be.
Coming at ya.
Order guide.
An electro mage, dude. Oh my god, dude, this thing is actually dying quick.
Nah, hiya! And fire! Well, with loss. Watch out!
I had to get that out there quick.
Ha!
Gather.
Oh, you're alive up there, dude?
There is no escape. Let me lead you first.
This is order.
Watch out! Hiya! Watch out!
Where's the other one at? Oh, he's behind here? What's up, buddy?
Hey there!
Ooh, sabotage a slime balloon. Let's go. These ones are fun. Dead, honestly. Just like with Asakura, Navia said, BAM!
Shine down. Time to act. Fire!
Navia's a menace today. A time trial, huh? Oh, my leg. Or more like my knee. She just does not let anyone talk, dude, honestly. She don't bite, but I'll bite. Is this a get to the end as soon as possible? Oh, defeat.
Solidify!
There is no escape. Huh? No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa.
I will have order.
Hey there! Watch out!
Stabilize!
Let me read you a verse. Fire!
Alright, let's go.
Watch out! Coming at ya! Hey there!
Navia be hitting the crits on just the regular enemies, dude. Is this gonna be the new Cotton Eye Joe that gets stuck in my head, dude? If not been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Ad Astra.
And Astra besides.
Thank you for
Catherine playable win?
Ad Astra.
The hamster song. Dee dee di dee do do dee di dee do. Dee 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 that dee di dee do. Alright. Alright, story quest time. Alright, Delilah, which one should I start? Tainari, Baiju, or Linny? You said you think Linny? Alright, bet. Let's do Linny. Let's do my boy Linny. Cause he got a cool hat. Bet. The Forgotten Thief. Excuse me. Oh, my quests are starting to dwindle down, which is good. Is that Charlotte? Charlotte bit me. Oh wait, wrong name.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter is the Phantom Weasel?
Charlie bit me. A warning letter sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double. Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one. Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
What's up, Charlotte?
Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
Phantom Weasel?
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in? Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade
I thought this
ago.
was Lenny's story, not the Phantom Weasel. Dude, watch the Phantom Weasel be Lenny.
Well, not to worry. You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this.
The story
10 or
goes...
so years ago, a phantom thief became active
Phantom
in the court of
Thief?
Fontaine.
Dude, this ain't no
Only
Persona
as
5,
the
dude.
Nobody knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations.
What in the crossover?
He would just as soon steal
What in
a
the
necklace
French?
from a rich
What in the
merchant's
French
safe
toast is
as he would a
this?
toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday. I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor. But this guy did not discriminate.
Oh, like Robin Hood?
Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation.
Dude, oh my
Every man
god.
and his dog
I want to
wanted
go
see
back
him
and
behind
watch
bars.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. The one with Kevin Costner. That's such a good movie, dude.
Yeesh. So, did they catch him?
Not exactly. There's a good chance that the weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance. When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities. And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and pasted it on the gate of the Opera Epiclese for all to see.
The Opera Epiclese. Objection! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor.
I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard.
But I didn't.
Here, it's this one.
That's probably one of my favorite moments in Ace Attorney. Case 1-3. What the heck, dude? I can't even read that.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote.
You can read that,
3
Paimon?
days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance. What once seemed like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop.
What in the ghost
and
face?
I'm going for it.
Uh-oh. If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even
So-
we might be targeted?
I'm trying to figure out, honestly, how Lenny plays into this story quest. Normally, you would go and you would run into said person that the story quest is about. We haven't seen Lenny yet. So is this actually Charlotte's story case? Story quest?
Really? Oh, let him try! In fact, I'm just gonna eat all her snacks right now! Let's see what he can do about that!
He'll just pull a cookie monster on you, Paimon, and just take the snacks from within your stomach. Oh my god. That video actually terrified me as a kid. Oh my god.
Okay, the people have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance. Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough
There's
to form
Lenny.
the skeleton of my article. It does
Performing his
something
magic
missing, though.
treats. God, I can't English today, apparently. Performing his magic tricks.
Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lenny!
Magic, magician, Caesar, the Phantom Weasel! That's it! Let's go interview Lenny!
Dude, this really is
The
Charlotte's
original
story
Phantom
quest
Thief
instead of Lenny's,
Caesar was a
dude.
magician too. And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common?
Dude, honestly.
They both have an air of mystery about them.
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
Oh, relax. My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go.
Oh,
No time for delay.
Lenny, turn around, look down the bridge. Look down from atop the bridge. Alright. Excuse me.
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
David? Why am I in the game, dude?
Oh, it's simple. Come closer, and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Why am I in the game, dude?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
You can tell? Oh boy. You really can read my mind.
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home. Remember to apologize to your
Damn,
family.
Lenny, why are you interrogating
They
this
must be
kid?
worried about you.
Dude, he's interrogating me. No, I'm just
All
playing.
right, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
Lenny's just watching out for the kid.
Hey, Lenny?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the
Dude,
situation?
I'm not gonna lie, I actually really like Lenny's character design.
Well, why don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
Why you sneak out? Lenny says, cotton 4K.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions. That, plus the fact that he was the only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for
Man
me.
really was interrogating the kid.
You guys, on the other hand... Let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Wow. Got it in one.
Oh my god,
That's
dude.
more of your trickery at work.
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck. His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing a column reporting on
Dude,
the latest
honestly.
news about the Phantom Weasel. So, Lenny, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Angry?
Oh?
Why?
What is there to be angry about, Mr. Lenny?
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there. Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally.
Dude, is this gonna be a Phoenix Wright reference? In I think not Phoenix Wright, but an Ace Attorney reference. Apollo, I think it's Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Is this gonna be a Mr. Rios reference?
And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for
The
me.
freaking what magician troupe was it called? What was the troupe called? You know, I'll just do this. Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Magician Troupe name. Troop Grammary. Is this gonna be a reference to Troop Grammary, dude? Oh, dude, oh my god, my eye. Oh, I had a hair strand come down like tickle my eye, dude. What is going on with my mobile service? I have like no mobile service. Oh, there it is. Okay. Unfortunately for me, I'm connected to Wi-Fi. Dude, what is my phone doing? There we go. Ah. You know what? Because Lenny's wearing a hat, dude, because he's wearing a bucket hat, a bucket type hat. I'm gonna try to do the same. I don't know, this headset's making it hard. You know what? Hold up a second. Oh, my foot's trying to cramp again. Okay. No, my controller. No, it fell through my bed frame. Woo. Alright. Bam. The bucket hat looks so weird with the headset over it, dude. Detective Boons are on the case. Honestly.
The mere mention of the weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show.
That makes sense as to why you would be angry about it, Lenny.
But I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him
Epic
ruin
gamer
my big
moment.
day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all
Is
over it.
Lenny really famous, though?
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom
Mako,
Weasel
go
is
lay
a
down.
notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
Go.
You're being far too modest, Lenny. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago. Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
The Traveler. There's just Paimon.
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear.
It's a beefy
but
flower,
only
honestly,
magicians
dude.
make them reappear. If I could now invite you all to check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
A surprise?
What?
me see!
Huh?
It's right
You know, the
there!
crazy thing is, I have actually seen magic tricks, like, IRL. I have seen them in person, and some of them are insane. So, like, check this out, right? There is one I remember very clearly. A couple of them, actually. And I was actually called up to help with one, which was great. So, one of my let me put my phone on pause real quick. So, when you trying to riz up the traveler again, dude, for real. So anyway, the kung fu school that I go to, right? We used to do 3 kung fu shows a year. We used to perform in the Arts for All festival. We used to perform in the International festival, as well as a show for the Chinese New Year, which was by far my favorite one. But we don't do those anymore, unfortunately. But anyway, there is one all the time after the Chinese New Year show, a Kung Fu Wushu afternoon as we called it. We would have a banquet for those who were in the show, as well as families and stuff like that. Well, there was one banquet that we went to. They had a magician performing, so I was like, all right, cool. There was one time he asked me if I could help out. I don't remember the guy's name. I wish I could, but this was like over 10 years ago. Anyway, he had like a couple of like one of those they're not sponges, but they're similar to it, like in the shape of like ducks and stuff like that, right? And he asked me to basically hold on to a duck, close my hand, right? I only had just the one duck. And then he God. He put his hand next to mine, right? I had my hand on the table like this. He had his other hand on the table like this, but like it wasn't touching my hand, right? He took his other hand and just basically went over his hand and then went over my hand. And I opened my hand and I had 2 ducks in my hand instead of one, which just blew my mind as a kid, right? Now, the second trick I remember very vividly, right? I had a buddy, right? And his family was there. And I was just following this magician around because I love to see his magic tricks, right? How did that happen? I have no clue how he did it. He ended up doing it again, but this time, like, I had 0 ducks in my hand and he had the 2 in his hand, which is crazy. But anyway, this trick that I'm about to tell you what he did actually involves a deck of cards, right? So my buddy Russell, his mom and dad there, and like I said, I'm just following this magician around because I freaking loved his magic tricks. And so he had a deck of cards. I don't remember the build up for it, but he basically said he told my buddy's mom, pick a random number. I don't remember what number she said, but I'm gonna just, in this example, I'm gonna just say 5. So she picked 5, right? So he took the deck of cards and just kind of like took his thumb and just ran up and down the deck of cards like 5 times, and he told her to stand up, right? Mind you, this seat was empty before this magic trick. She stood up, and 5 cards were underneath her where she was sitting. And that also just blew my mind. I was like, there's no way this just happened. I'm like, holy cannoli oli. This is insane. Yeah. Like, I wish I could remember this guy's name. Magic always amazes you. Dude, honestly. Like I said, I wish I could remember this guy's name. I don't. I was like, this was well over 10 years. This is before I turned 13, so it would have been, let's see here, I'm 25. I want to say this was about 15, 16 years ago. So like, it just blew my mind when it happened. I was like, there's no way this is real. But it happened, right? I was like, yo, that's insane.
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lenny, it seems that my previous praise was
Mako,
woefully
go lay
inadequate.
down. Go on.
Clearly, magic is
Go.
the superior art form
Go.
to theft.
Go.
Don't worry, I didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps
Go.
change some of the preconceived notions
lay
you
down.
might have about magicians.
It's like, it was, like,
Since
looking
Caesar's
back on
death,
it, I
a lot of
completely
people
forgot
associate
about that
magicians with
experience until
criminality.
seeing this. It's crazy that seeing something can just trigger a memory like that.
I can imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters. But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice.
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic.
Lumideus.
It sounds like something I should look into,
Lumideuces.
though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
Then you trying to riz up the traveler again, dude.
Well,
Honestly.
in that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time. But let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time.
Dude, I'm not
to
gonna
lose out on
lie.
life that excites
Charlotte's
me.
actually kind of
I'll
cute.
see you all later.
So, Lenny, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
I'm afraid that's my little secret.
Knew you were gonna say that.
Aww. Well, magicians
I knew
are
it,
entitled
Lenny.
to their secrets. But you feel it too, right? So itchy.
Then scratch Paimon if you're so itchy.
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun. Assistants are technically magicians too.
I know who Linny reminds me of now. She reminds me of Trucy from Phoenix Wright.
Also, it'll bring us
Kinda,
one step closer
sorta.
to figuring out how that darn trick is done. Shall we go for it?
Is Paimon allergic to the flower? I have no clue. Probably. Maybe.
Excellent. Thank you for putting your trust in moi. The first thing we need
Moi.
to look into is who Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal. But if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more
excuse me.
interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine. And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked
Ghostface
Lynette
be
to wait
like,
for her
dude,
there.
honestly. Gemma. Dude, this isn't Dragon Quest, dude. There's a character in Dragon Quest XI named Gemma.
We should make a move. Let's go
I
and
think it's
rendezvous
spelled
with
differently,
Lynette.
though. Oh, we got it. We got the flower, dude. We got the flower as an item. What is this letter? Oh. Invocation TCG. Alright, where's this flower? Right here. A flower accessory given away by Lenny at his magic shows. It's an arrangement of Lumideus bells which symbolize parting. Mysterious war. Dude, I I haven't actually gone through this in a while. Peculiar Pinion. Strange feather you discovered after defeating the monster on the summit of Amakumo Peak. Grand Narukami Shrine, Omamori. Oh, yeah. An Omamori that served a critical purpose within the planet Euthymia. According to Yaimiko, this item was given to you by the lovely... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word. Sagacious Lady Yaimiko. Naganohara Fireworks Note. Archaic Stone. Realm Dispatch. The Realm Dispatch that you obtain from Tubby. Oh, okay, yeah. Dude, I haven't actually gone through these in a while. That's a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. Silver Twig. That's also a lot of reading. So is that, dude. That's not nearly as much. Tainted Blood. I read them every now and like I haven't actually gone through and read like any of these. Except yeah, I was gonna say this Tainted Blood. I'm pretty sure it came from Duval. Here we got Mondstadt, Liyue, we got Inazuma, we got freaking Sumeru, and then Fontaine. A drop of water obtained from within the colossal beast who coveted the primordial sea of life. Oh, that actually might be spoilers for those who have not done the Fontaine Archon quest, actually.
Same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Oh my god, dude. I have a feeling I want to be using that quote a lot at these conventions I'm planning on going to, since I'm gonna be cosplaying as Zhongli. Where do I need to go? I'm gonna teleport over there, dude. Open the map, I said, please. Thank you. Yeah, I'm definitely teleporting over here. Into Poisson. You know what? I don't feel like trying to get out of Poisson. Excuse me. Go to the cemetery to look for Gemma. Or Lynette. I'm pretty sure Lynette was down there. Yeah. It's just...
You took your time.
Sorry. I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Lynette. We're working as Lenny's temporary assistants in the...
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
Asking people questions at a cemetery? No way, dude. Baltasar, what's up, buddy?
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave.
Aw.
Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself.
I do that quite often, actually. I talk to myself.
I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
She's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away? Oh, so 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
I'll bet. Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years. I don't know if the mind lives on in the
Guy's
waters
jacked.
after death, but
Honestly,
if it does,
dude.
I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her. Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now.
I wonder if she's seen a
okay.
ghost. Great Caesar's ghost, gang!
Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. Might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of this with us. We'll keep asking around.
Like yoinks, dude.
You're welcome.
Like
I
yoinks,
just
dude.
hope she'll be able to move on one day.
It's a ghost. Gracia and Juliano.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're kidding. Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't. But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
A balloon thief? Sounds like Mario Kart balloon battle.
Oh, please.
Oh my god.
Weren't you the
Balloon
one
battle
cursing
in
his
Mario
name to high
Kart, if you've
heaven
never
when the
done
police
it, it can
announced
get
the
super
news? You were
chaotic.
all, that gosh darn lousy son of a... you think you know a guy, or words to that effect.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel. We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it.
You've come to the right people. Yep, I was there. Back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside. I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have
That sounds like
the faintest
me when I
clue
saw that guy
what's
do
going on.
magic tricks, dude.
Really incredible stuff.
I saw him perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd hand them out after
Alright,
he
I've
was
got to
done.
take this hat off. It's making everything sound super muffled.
Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Huh. He doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish
world?
list
Dude,
to find out
honestly.
what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later. As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more.
Is this your story then? Dude, it might be. It just might be. So Mihoyo was spying on me all these years ago?
I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time. No, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong? Wait, it looks like she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
An injury, huh? I seen those bandages around her wrist. Oh, Gemma! She almost got struck by lightning. That's what it looked like.
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Who's asking?
I was not expecting that kind of voice.
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm. It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern. But you didn't answer my question. Who are you? And what do you want with me?
My name is Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
My name's Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar
Is
was
that
falsely
Raiden?
accused.
Dude, honestly.
You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this. I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
Huh. I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right. Sorry for disturbing you.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Well, damn.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago.
Mako,
It makes sense that she'd be wary around us.
are you hungry? Is that what it is? Are you trying to tell me that you want some food? You want food? Is that what it is? Okay. Okay, I will be right back. Oh yeah, she's getting excited. Okay. Okay. Dude, my feet are killing me. Okay.
In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Dude, my feet are hurt. Oh my god, dude. Hey, does that say I'm 3/4 of the way to 56? Let's go. Next morning, 08 to 12.
Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come...
Okay. Hotel de Boer. Mako, go. Go on. Go. Go lay down. Hotel de Bois. There's Linny.
Over here.
Oh, dude. It's like no matter what I
Lynette's
do.
not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. Today we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant.
Lorenzo.
When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft.
And he inherited his craft.
Before long, Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies. I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned,
Minecraft?
though,
Dude, honestly.
I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
Hair-triggered temper. Oh, is this gonna be one of those choice-based things? Is this gonna be like one of those choice-based things where you have to say the right thing to get them to like you more, or if you say the wrong thing, they tend to not like you as much? Oh my god, dude. Oh. Alright, where is this man? Where is this Lorenzo?
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along.
Oh, forget the pleasantries, just sit.
I already don't like this guy.
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Linny stroking his ego.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a favor and cut to the chase. I have more important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic. Yesterday morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can go ahead as planned. Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel, and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
Please, sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Linny. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you.
Oh my god.
The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere. Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince
Think
words
he's
with
the
me, boy.
Weasel?
Just tell
He
me
very
what
well
exactly
could be.
are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Lorenzo? Is that? Oh, it is you!
Oh my god, dude.
I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man? Want to grab a drink with me?
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time.
This guy's definitely
You know
drunk,
what they
dude.
say? Live fast, die young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax.
Live fast, die young.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk somewhere else.
Sorry, my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey!
Edmondo.
Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him. And he wonders why he
Not the
can't
whole
get
time I've known him.
everything, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
What if the lady in question that he's into is Gemma?
Sorry, I made...
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Linny, be my guest.
Wow, he actually said something not rude.
But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that? He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
Detective Boons are busting this case. Oh, busting this case open with this one.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
We need to look into
That's what we
Lorenzo
do
more
here.
closely.
We bust cases open.
That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Oh, I gotta go higher. Oh, my good man Edmondo. Oh, no. We do have to leave. Why did it say higher up then? What the heck? Mako. Come here, Mako. Yeah, you good girl. Do you have to use the bathroom, Mako? Is that what you have to do? Okay. Okay, Mako. I'll take you out. Alright, I gotta take my dog out. I'll be right back. Ugh. You said you gotta go. Alright. I hope you have a good night. Hope you get some good rest, and I'll hopefully see you around on the next stream. Take it easy, buddy.
The same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Okay. Alright, Nicholas.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I am
Where do you want
back.
to go next?
Juan
If you'd
Tamayo,
like to
what's
see
up, buddy?
Liyue's
Welcome to the
tourist
stream.
spots,
Sorry
I have a
about
few
that. I had to take my
references.
dog out real quick. Okay. But if you're still here, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
You okay there?
Who are you? Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me. I must have had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I say way too much back there, didn't I? Yeah, I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So, he was serious about threatening to cut you off?
Hey! Keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad
Nico,
things
go lay
happen to
down.
people who ask too many questions. Or make an enemy out of him.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head. I'm leaving.
Man sounds like he's about to hurl. A new follower. Thank you so much for the follow.
There he goes.
Shh. I think we're being watched. Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna teleport over there. Mako, go lay down. Please, go lay down, okay? Oh, dude, my feet are killing me, dude. There's a chest over there.
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
So you're Lenny. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today?
Smooth face Pacino or
Save us the
Pacino.
trouble and go fetch her for us. Let's not drag this out.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
Save your questions, Missy.
Painter De Niro.
You ain't gonna need answers where you're going. Capiche?
Looks like we can't avoid this fight. Now, I'm not the strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
Don't worry, we got this.
Gather!
Illusion shattered!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Hey there! Ah, this one's got your name on it. Hiya! Ha!
Man, these guys are just slim pickings, dude.
Jesus. Tougher than we thought.
Vision wielders are always trouble. Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
Come on, let's scram!
Hey, wise guys! We ain't through with you yet! Oh, they got away! Did you catch what they said just before they left? Something about intimidating someone else. Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic. And they've already done it to someone else, but who? You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us once she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore. Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Okay, I know I've seen a treasure. Yeah. Ah, it's one of these things.
Rain outlines your fate.
I don't remember how to do this, dude. I don't remember how to do these. My feet. There's another one. There's another one here. What in the world? There's a thing for Hydro. Hey yo, what's up, the dummy? Akuzayan, Komuki no Saiyan. Papi Yasabuki. What? What's that supposed to be about? Cafe Letus. Quarter Fontaine. Quarter Fontaine Vasari Passage. Oh, I didn't mean to slice you in half, Gemma.
Gemma?
You again. What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine. So, you can...
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being.
I bet you
It's
do.
been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid. How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
I'm afraid I can't reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity, because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. Do you know where it is?
The Fleuve Sonde. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since.
Yeah, that's alright though.
I also know that the Fleuve Cendre is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
Dang, Lynette. Oh, I need to go to Fleuve Cendre. Here we go. Do I know Spanish? No, I don't know Spanish. Unfortunately. Oops. Sorry guys, Geo Archon coming through.
If Gemma gave us the right location, then the
Repeat with
workshop should be
me.
right nearby. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them
Hola.
away first. There we go. It should be just down here.
It's a dungeon, dude. What the heck? Hola Okay, so I know just a little bit of Spanish. Like really, I only know like hola, and that's really about it. Honestly, I know more Japanese than I do Spanish. And even then, it's not really by a whole lot either. What was that, dude? What the heck? Oh, okay. What?
So this was Caesar's workshop. Nothing suspicious here, just normal magic props.
Is that a healing ability that Linny has? What the heck, dude?
What was that? Oh, is this one of Caesar's gadgets?
Your
History must have
new
triggered some sort of device.
Dumblingo. Gardamex.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Didn't mean to do that.
Shine down.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter.
Now disappear. And voila!
Look, the doll in the box is glowing.
Oh no, dude, no.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
I'd like a little dove. I want a robot with blink. This tutorial is extreme demon. How touch? Huh? Want a bucket of fried chicken that never runs out. I'd like a new bag. There's no such thing as a fried chicken that never runs out. Just as there's no such thing as children who never grow up. A grass? What's a grass? Oh, excuse me. One left the game.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
Got it. We're supposed to find the box that lit up at the start, right? There should be another wish list inside. Let's keep
To
trying.
open the door. Wait, what? There it is. 3 touches grass. Oh. I touched the grass. I guess I did. Is that the wrong one? No, that was not the wrong one. That was the right one. Wish list. When do we get to go to your one-day wedding, Uncle Caesar? I want to watch your shows even when I grow up, Uncle Caesar. Do you get to go on tour? Can't you stay here with us?
That's weird. Have we reached the end already?
No. This is a magician's place, so there's definitely more to go on
There's
with.
nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery. We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption.
That's probably what it is.
So, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere. Aha! If I just move this book, then hope...
Yep, presto! Eureka!
I'm a magician too. And apparently, great minds really do think alike. Looks pretty big inside.
There's a treasure
Let's
chest.
head in and take a look around.
Stabilize!
There is no escape! Let me weave you a verse.
Here comes the finale!
Lenny is actually kind of fun to play, not gonna lie.
Right up.
Ooh. My feet, they're just really bothering me today.
Why have you stopped, Lenny?
It just looks familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead. If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
All right, see you in a bit.
Oh. This looks like the box that Lenny used in his magic show.
We can't step on the same tile twice. Guess we've got to finish it in one run, huh?
What if... What? Ah. I'm gonna try this again because I think I might have an idea. There we go. Not exactly the way I was initially trying to do it, but it worked. What the heck? Caesar's diary.
This looks thick as a brick. Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
About the wish list.
At one of my shows a few days ago, a child asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
About the children studying magic.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely. Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2.
These 2 children, would that be Lenny and Lynette?
I told them that learning magic is very hard work. That didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
About Lorenzo's issues.
It seems like something's bothering Lorenzo lately, but he won't open up to me about it. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan. They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master. With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age.
This has to be
I fear
Lenny and
they've had to
Lynette
grow up too
that he's
fast.
talking about.
I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through. Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. About that farewell.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the 2 kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission. Sounds
Yeah,
like
that's
their
definitely
parents
gotta
have
be
other
Lenny and
plans for
Lynette
them.
then.
I guess we'll be parting ways soon.
Excuse me.
It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious, and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have. They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow. I can sense that their lives have been hard. Possibly even dangerous, too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods. And that is why we must find our own truth. P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that? P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. It
probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
Stop reading.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh?
Yeah, it's gotta
Sounds a lot
be.
like he was writing about Lenny and Lynette, don't you think?
Yeah.
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Lenny.
Watch Lindy be like, no, I've never met Caesar before.
Lenny?
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Fishy? Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed. First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming. Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description. Paimon can really picture it. And then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion. Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically. The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy. He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall. Not without a vision, at least. And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant gadgets here in his workshop.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude escape has never been done, huh? Paimon was about to say how cool it would have been to see it in person, but... Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed...
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box. This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside, and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trap door onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick. Caesar was a highly accomplished magician. But unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
But here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here. Which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed. Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand.
True.
But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion. The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices, but in his most stressful and nerve-wracking... Exactly.
Oops.
I think that's likely
I
what
didn't
happened.
even... Dang it, I didn't even get to see what that option was.
Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through. So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
And in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him. But how would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
It would have to have been someone who knew that he was left-handed and who could move his props around
Lorenzo.
without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
Just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie, could you? There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with. But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you disappoint me.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Yes, although however stubborn she might be, she was never much of a liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it. Which is why you can't leave this place alive. Take them out and make it
Dude,
quick.
we beat yo butts like 2 hours ago.
Stabilize!
Shine down!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me read you a verse.
Now disappear!
Coming at ya!
There's more?
Gather!
Alright, Navia, you're up.
This is order.
No, my sword! Witness the power of the wild.
Fire! Well, withdraw. Watch out!
Hmm.
You kids are tougher than you look.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now. I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
If I had a mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But I was the real genius magician. Me, he was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me.
So it was jealousy.
Jealousy. hatred, more like. I hated Caesar. All he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it? But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had. He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their Mora. There was nothing he hated more than that. And with his reputation in Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me, and it would destroy me.
So this man was just a greedy...
I had to kill him.
A greedy guy.
There was no other way. He had to go.
And this was your only motive?
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play. For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
In love with Gemma? Don't be ridiculous.
Guess I was wrong about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
I am. Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way. That the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world. I never bought into any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasure.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much it was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
So, that's the story, huh? Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws. You've seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it. I've enjoyed power and wealth for the last 10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards. Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me.
Keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. What you gotta say for yourself, dude?
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
Lily has told me the whole story. Lorenzo, do you confess to the murder of Caesar and to framing him for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Look who's finally developed a conscience. What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it, because there'll be hell to pay.
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lenny? Should we start preparing for your show?
Let me think. Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first. With Lorenzo in custody, Gemma will no longer have to fear for her safety.
Good point. We should go tell Gemma the good news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
Yeah, let's go. Watch something happens. They're not there. Oh, there's Lynette down there. I see her. Alright, I did it to Gemma. Now it's time for Lynette.
Ah, you're back. You were so quick. I've only just finished my third dessert.
Your third? Lynette, come on. We've talked about this.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point taken.
Did everything go okay?
Of course! Lorenzo was no match for us.
Gosh, that's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can. I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but I...
It's okay. We understand. He did, but you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long. I always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious. But I had people watching me all the time, so I couldn't risk looking into it. I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out. Thank you all. Truly. Thank you so much.
Excuse me. I have any suggestion everyone goes out to the cemetery to announce Lorenzo's rest and hold a memorial for Caesar. Great Caesar's ghost, gang. Like Yoink Scoob.
Thank you all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great. To think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty. At least his soul can finally rest in peace now, thanks to your efforts.
If only I'd realized before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
Yeah, you still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
Cheer up, Gemma. My brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow evening. Would you like to come along? It might raise your spirits. This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
In Caesar's honor? Really? Oh, thank you. I'll be there.
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show. Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something.
Wait until the next evening.
Diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Lydia
Next
and Lynette
evening,
or
1800 to 2000. Oh, wait. No, it's too late, dude. It's too late. Uh-oh. Okay. Woo. Opera Epicles. Opera Epicles. Are we gonna see a magic show? Is it gonna be a pre-rendered cutscene? I hope so. They're always nice. Mm. It's Lynette and Gemma.
Paimon's excited to see another of Linny's magic shows! Wait. Lynette, shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today. So, I'll be watching with you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's ready because the show is about to begin. The great magician Linny has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new...
Is he gonna try the freaking, like, box escape thing?
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Linny wows the audience with his skill. Aw, are you serious?
Isn't it?
Yes, it's just... It reminds me of him.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Well, I was out on the street once, and I saw him performing for little children. Children love magic, because they're willing to believe in things that can't be rationally explained. Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world, and somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So, I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aw, that sounds so romantic.
Paimon,
What trick did he do?
Paimon, what would you know about romance?
It was with a flower. He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Oh, that's so cute! Actually, now that you mention it, Linny's done that one before.
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have with him. After all, you never know when the people dearest to you might be gone.
That's right. It's all over now. Paimon doesn't really know how to comfort you, but at the very least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
Right. Yes, you can breathe easy now. Phantom Weasel.
See? Even Lynette says... The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom Weasel?
As Linny once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience. But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What are you talking about? Paimon
I wasn't
like
expecting
this.
this. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this.
Paimon doesn't like where this is going.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far.
Is Caesar alive, dude?
There will now be a brief intermission after which Linny will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show, the one we've all been waiting for. The final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm and orderly fashion.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will...
I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely was not that. Okay. Awkward silence.
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood. This is a big mistake for a magician to make.
Linny? We're not accused Gemma of being the real fan.
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Really?
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course, she could not simply take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the Weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now, all that remained was to frame him for her countless crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the Weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this, pulling the strings. But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Linny? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the Weasel, and in fact, my investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
How disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me? Even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years, but you? Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Wait, so you mean the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it? But why would Lorenzo agree to that? And why didn't he sell her out even at the end instead of admitting to being the Weasel himself?
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Linny, If you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
What's going on?
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand. Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we? If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed, scorned, beaten. She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life. But it was all she needed, and she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her. Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her. She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike. I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true. And it will fill the void in my soul.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Linny?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
Huh. That's right. Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace, Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Very sharp, Phantom Weasel. Still as shrewd as ever. Well, no need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids. It's been so long, and you're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds, and his legacy was thrown out. 10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget, and so we came to find you.
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as you can see. Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
Free? Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole? Back to Lorenzo for a second. He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now. And I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be all alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lenny to perform his final act in tonight's show. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale. Well, wonder no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
A high-altitude escape?
I'm sure you all remember the magician's Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel had now confessed to their crime.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous. Travel. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are my true witnesses.
Lenny, wait. You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever? You don't have to tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
So,
Like Lenny said, when you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lenny after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
All right. Well, let's go and watch Lenny's finale then. This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
Again, I still don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely was not that. That was quite the twist, dude. That really was. Leave the opera epiclese. Alright, after this quest, I've got to go to bed. Oh, dude, my feet are still hurting. gonna turn into a pre-rendered cutscene? I hope so, dude, because they're so cool.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising,
These are cool too.
and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day, you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Linny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
Mysterious. Surprising. And logic-defying. Isn't that right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
How could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just...
Charlotte's there.
Right in front of my eyes. What a heart-stopping magic show. This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Linny has fulfilled a wish on his behalf. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if I do say so myself.
Looks like everyone really loved Linny's grand finale. Paimon doesn't see Linny anywhere. Where'd he go? Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, oh, you mean the one where Caesar's buried? Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seemed like Linny's way of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward. Alright, let's go look for him there.
That was actually pretty cool, actually. Oh, excuse me. You know, it's actually kind of sad too when you think about it. Like, not being able to properly say goodbye to someone who taught you what you're really into, you know? Until now. I'm gonna mark this challenge over here too as well. I'll eventually get around to doing these challenges. Eventually. There's there's a chest over there. Alright. Off to the cemetery. There's another one over here, dude. Okay. Cemetery, cemetery. Helicopter, helicopter.
Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke, Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning, and sometimes I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him. I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done, but I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
So that's why you sought Caesar out?
Yes. We figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, "It's my passion." But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved. What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Winnie.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you? But don't worry, I'm used to it now. From the mansions of the elite to the House of the Hearth, lies and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel. That night, I remembered his smile. But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left. But I guess that's the price we have to pay. You only realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Yeah, cheer up, Winnie. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings. Delicious food, fun toys, and the Traveler by my side. Paimon just needs to focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window. You know, Traveler, doesn't that kind of make you Paimon's truth?
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us, like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other.
Dude, I can't stop
That's
farting,
what gave us
dude.
the strength to get through the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me, and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. Alright, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight? Were you happy with it?
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the opera house just talking and one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lenny Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Oh, all right then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You liar! There's nothing in your hand. We ain't going along with this.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around. Maybe the flowers appeared somewhere else.
Really? Let's see. Wow, there it is! Oh, this is a different flower from the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly, Paimon has to know how the trick is done. Please, Linny, pretty please!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by
There it
addressing
is,
me
yeah.
as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please!
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets.
Is that it?
Look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night. I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, fine. See ya. Shall we head back down too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read the Steambird tomorrow. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow.
Is there more to the quest, dude? Wait till the next morning, 08 to 12. Go to the Steambird's offices. Oh my god, dude, my feet are still killing me. I wonder if Charlotte ever got that interview with Nervalette.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today.
Oh, please, Linny, I'll only take a moment of your time, if you would be so kind.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning, but just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along.
That was quick.
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Linny's performance last night.
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Huh. Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
Well...
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Linny did a private magic. Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon.
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
This is Lynette. What?
No, I just...
What the...
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Forgive my persistence, but when there's explosive news waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all. Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. There's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. can't blame me for being curious. Alright, I guess I'll leave you to continue the rest of your conversation in peace. Bye for now.
For now, she says.
Lynette?
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
It's just her. What? I gotta go back and replay that. Hold up. What? What? I just realized that my ceiling fan has been on this entire time and it's been blowing into the microphone. I am so sorry.
Oh, really?
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job, right?
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose. I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Okay, is that the end? Yep. Alrighty. Let's go. 60 primo gems. That puts us where at now? 74.40. Wow. 74.47. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and call it here. I will see you all in the next stream. There may or may not be a stream tomorrow. I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow, but I might have something going on tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully, I will be able to. So, I will catch you all on the next stream. Y'all take it easy. Deuces, y'all.